Welcome to a new series on my channel, which I am going to be calling Mystical Lore. Each week we are going to discover a new mythical creature, and you're going to learn some fun facts about them while I try to make them in The Sims. Any custom content that I use, I will be sure to leave in the description below. So why don't we get into it? So today we are going to learn about the Selkie, which is probably one of my favorite mythological creatures of all times. The Selkie is considered a type of merfolk, the same as mermaids and sirens. However, what sets them apart is that they are a shapeshifter who is able to transform into a seal. They do this by having a seal's skin, which they can shed in order to have a human form. Most of the legends that have been told about Selkies over time involve a female Selkie and a male human. And normally the female Selkie is either convinced or forced into marrying a human male. And they usually do this by hiding her seal skin so she is unable to return to the ocean. And while the female Selkie may bear children to her human husband, she will continuously long to return to the sea and often can be found staring out into the waves with a complete sense of homesickness. These tales typically end the same way, with the female Selkie eventually being reunited with her seal skin, and once she has her seal skin, she instinctively will flee to the ocean, dive into the waves, transform back into her Selkie self, and will very often never be seen again. However, in some children's tales, the female Selkie will return if she has had children with her human husband. Male Selkies are said to be extremely handsome, and they have a very seductive way about themselves. They are able to seduce just about any woman they want, and they often will sought after unhappy women, such as married women who are waiting for their fisherman husbands to return. Some mortal women wanted to seek out Selkie men, so in order for them to attract one, they would have to go to the shore at high tide and shed 7 tears into the sea. Then a male Selkie would emerge, shed his skin, and would make unlawful love to her. One legend from Faroe Islands is a young farmer finds a beautiful Selkie dancing, and he hides her skin so she is forced to stay on land, and he forces her to marry him. He keeps her skin in a chest, and he keeps the key for that chest hidden on him day in and day out. However, one day he discovers while he's out fishing that he forgot to bring his key. Upon returning home, he has discovered that his wife is gone and she has abandoned their children. Later on in the story, the farmer is out hunting and he kills his Selkie wife's husband and her 2 Selkie sons. And the Selkie promises to take revenge upon all the men of the town he lived in, which was called Miklador, if I said that correctly. The curse goes, some shall be drowned, some shall fall from cliffs and slopes, and this will continue until so many men have been lost that they will be able to link arms around the entire island of CAS. There is a very similar story in Icelandic folktale. However, the Selkie wife is able to find the key to the chest when her husband ends up dressing up for a Christmas outing, and the key is left in his normal clothing. This one appears to have a better ending for the Selkie, as she is returned to her partner in the sea, and does not mention anything about him being killed. In Irish folklore, there is a tradition that the Connolly clan of Connemara was descended from seals, and it was taboo for them to kill any animal because it would bring them bad luck. So how did Selkies come to be? Well, there is a good theory by a Scottish folklorist, David MacRitchie, who believed that early settlers in Scotland maybe encountered some Finnish and Sami women who were believed to be selkies because of their sealskin kayaks and their clothing. There's also the suggestion that there were misinterpreted sightings of Finmen who were wearing animal skins, and their kayaks were also made of animal skins, and because of the skin, it would lose its buoyancy when it was saturated and would need to be dried out. So it's very possible that when these people were seen, they may have been laying out with this animal skins next to them, hence making the people that discovered them believe that they had shed these skins and were shapeshifters. So that is just a little bit of info on selkies. I will leave the links to the 2 web pages I used in order to gather some information, as well as I will leave links to all the custom content that I dug up in order to make this selkie, including her tail. She will be available on the gallery shortly after this video goes live, so be sure to check that out. Make sure you enable custom content, and I would like to hear your guys' thoughts on this new series. Did you like how I presented this? Do you want me to do a certain type of mythical creature? I am always open to suggestions. However, I do have quite the list of creatures that I really want to do, so it's very likely what you want to see may already be on my list, but if enough people want it, I might end up just going and making that one before I do another one. But I do plan on releasing these every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Central Time. But thanks for watching, everyone, and have a magical day. Bye!